And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Okay, we had research just finished. Advanced minor upgrades. Excellent. And I think we're going to want this one. Advanced logistics. Dun, dun, dun. Research. Logistics Falcors. Yes, that's what we want. So, let's look at that again. 10 basic, 5 intermediate. Well, I think we can handle that. 10 basic is, let's see, 10 basic, 20, 60, and 5 intermediate. So that's 10, 20, 30. There we go. And let's just kick that off now, so it can do its thing while we prep for it. So the one that we just finished gave us Mark III force induction, which is going to be very, very handy, and also fusion motor drill. And let's see, auto upgrader, we're going to need that. And let's see, plasma head charger, there it is, finally. Plasma head charger. And I've got a few things that we could get, but I'm not going to get them. Okay, plasma head charger. Let's take a look, see, and what that's all about. I'm not sure if it's in here or not. We actually can make some manufacturing plants. We are going to need the steel cutter head crafter. Ooh, we need some low-grade steel. And that is something I haven't moved down or done anything with in quite some time. Give me all the things. Okay, so this thing needs iron and nickel, which are very far apart at the moment. But we have a thing right there that we could, I mean, we could make it work. Could definitely make it work. It's going to be a little nasty. In fact, it's going to be really nasty. If I do instead do it right here, and then maybe beam power back. This is already remove only, so we're just kind of tacking on to the end here. And there's the steel alloy smelter. So now it wants iron. The hardened machine block doesn't use iron, so I might be able to put a hopper right there as remove only. Okay, remove only. If I put iron in there, it shouldn't affect this thing at all. And this will be the add only. So I need to put iron in here. So let's, for now, put some iron in there. This should be pretty fast. I'm not sure what the power per second. 50 power per second. Wow, that was more than I thought it was going to be. I might need to beef that up with a lens. And then I need to beef this one up as well. Where did I get all those organic? I got crude lenses. I don't know where I got the organic lenses. Maybe it was from that build that I had up there. What was that thing? The advanced machine block, yeah. I needed that little setup to make the excavators that I've got. So now that we have a little bit of iron coming in here, there's really no good place to put iron in there. So I'm gonna probably need to push it into the top. As soon as this gets empty, we'll do that. As far as moving the iron over, that might be something I have to do manually for a little while. Oh, the complexity of this game now. We need to get some Falcors and stuff running because we are getting some pretty good enemies and pretty good loot now. And we really need to pick some of that up. So I had stopped running around doing it manually. And I had to expand this crate system because it was actually filling up. Alright. I'd like some... Yeah, see, I need some miscellaneous stuff to make those big hoppers, those awesome, glorious... I don't know why they're not the versions of those things. Like, why aren't they titanium housing? Or secondary upgrade module? Or gold foil? Why do they have to be derpy? I don't know. As far as gold wire goes, I do have some of that. So let's just grab some gold wire. I've already got some, so might as well grab some while I'm at it. And this is... See, that's secondary upgrade module. That's not what I need. I need fortified PCBs, which are taking their sweet, sweet time. Okay, so we've got some low-grade steel. And let's grab some of that. And go to manufacturing. And steel cutter head crafter. Grab that. Now, where is it in this? Plasma head charger, there's that one. Grab that. So the plasma head charger takes the steel cutter heads and overcharges it, like imbues them with massive amounts of power. So we want first the steel cutter head crafter, and let's see what it wants. Iron gear, low grade steel bar. Well, we got the low grade steel bar right here, so we're good on that. Iron gear, well, we'll have to do something like this. So this is remove only. This is remove only, and this is in the way. Okay, so that will make the steel cutter heads. Now we need the plasma. Oh no, the plasma cutter head charger, and we can slap in that. See, that'll be there, there, right there. Whatever. This 400 power per second. Well, guess what? We can actually make that work. And this is in the way again. Now, how many do I have for torches? Oh, I still have one left over. Or 3 left over, I should say. I'm gonna go grab a... Where are they? I'm gonna sneak one of these. I just want one of these. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want this whole system to fire back up again. Not yet, anyway. I just wanted one of those batteries to use right here, because this thing, yeah, it draws some major power. Let's craft a few of these. I expanded lightweight machine housings, and you can see the pattern underneath. So they're sloped, I guess, up sloped conveyors. So this drops it here, puts it into there, drops there, puts it in there, drops there, puts it into there. You can just keep on going with that if you want. Nice little system. It's kind of slow, but for stuff like that, for manufacturing, it actually works pretty well. Okay, now we have pyros. So this will be able to make 512 power per second. Which we can then steal a little bit of and push some power this way. Okay, now we need something. Let's get one here, one over here. We're gonna want one here. And here. Okay, let me get rid of those out of my inventory because I really don't want to be walking around with just a smattering of infused coal. So here, this can go in like that. This can go in like that. Let's finish that off. Slowly getting my base converted over to the fanciness here. Okay, so this is basically the power. And then from there, we're going to have this come off. We don't want to interfere. No. We want to come off like that. There's really nowhere good to do this. This is like in the worst possible spot. I guess there's just too much. There's just too much stuff around here. So like right in here, I'm gonna put a turntable, and each one of these off, no, off like that. And I'll show you what I'm going to use that for in a little bit. But and I forgot something like that. So that powers those up. That'll power that up. So this wants an iron gear and low-grade steel. Well, I happen to have a bunch of iron gears, so let's get those in there. That's a remove only. Remove only. I think. How many do you guys? Oh yeah, I remember I took a whole bunch. So it actually makes them pretty fast. And then this thing, I mean, charges them at a pretty decent clip. Attempting to drop plows onto conveyor or hopper, yeah, those things need. Oh, I really hate the way those are programmed. They have to go straight out, otherwise they don't work. So now these are plasma cutter heads, which are glorious. Normally they have like 2,000 durability, and I'm like, you know, these things are kind of a pain to craft. So I up their durability. They have higher durability now. Okay, that research that we kickstarted should be long done. And what do we want to? We want to start working towards this one. It's a pretty big one. Hydrocarbon. So we're gonna need 75 of these. So that is 100. 150 and 450. So that'll sit there and process. Now you can just filter all of your smelters into here and just have a bunch of these setups for every type, but I mean, once you're done researching, you're done, so it seems like a waste to just keep it going. Okay, we've got ample amounts of things. We have lots of titanium plate. Let me grab those. And we should have lots of these. So let me grab those and those. And now I should be able to build a few more. Wait, wasn't that fortified PCB? Oh, it was that I needed. Oh, crap. I keep doing that. So let's put some of those back, since I don't need them. Secondary, whatchamacallits. I'm looking for green. For some reason, I think there they are. Secondary upgrade modules. There and there. And there. Come on. And there. That way, this stops, and this actually gives me more. Okay. So now, let's craft 10 of those. I got plenty of gold wire, so it's down to titanium plate and such. But I should be able to craft more of those. Okay. Now, we got that going. We need to unlock... Let's see. Logistics Falcor. That's what we're going for. And let's see. Toxic particle filter. That's so you need to survive in the toxic caves. Chargeable explosive. That might come in handy. And I think that's it for that. Okay. Let's see what it's going to take. I know I need some threat scanners. I need 3 of these.
Crafting.
We go to logistics and we look at beacons. No. There it is, right there. They use the threat scanners.
Crafting.
And if we put the beacons here, if we put the beacons on top of the hoppers, they actually pull out of the hopper itself. Okay? And they don't actually pick up drops like regular beacons do. Now, the logistics Falcor, this is a royal pain. You need the auto upgrader, you need all of the things in the stuff in order to make this. So you go through a lot of resources, which is why I've got a lot of storage over here for all of the things that we need. Whoa. Let me grab servo motors, lightweight machine housing. Let me grab some of those, even though I don't think I need them. Oh, look at all the things over here. No. There we go. Let's see. I know I'm going to need some gears. Let's go check our gear situation. There we go. Some gears. I got some copper wire. Let me grab whatever is left. Okay. Now, let's do... Oh, and I need laser transmitters. Oh, that's just great. Tin plate. Are you kidding me? Okay. So, auto upgrader. Let's do... Yeah, let's do 7 of those. Falcors, 7 of those. Logistics Falcors, 7 of those. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab 1 plasma cutter head. And, let's see, what are matter movers going to cost me? Basic matter mover. I can craft 14 of these. What's my big limitation? Copper wire, it looks like, is my biggest limitation to that. Yep. So, yeah, we're going to need a metric ton of copper wire. So, I might need to ramp up my copper wire production a little bit. Or just not care and go about my day. Okay. So, who do we want to upgrade first? I think one thing I want to do, because I have cutter heads in various places, I'm going to close this off. Whoa. Let's scoop up all of these before they despawn. Nom 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 nom. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm getting bug parts like crazy. So, what do we do with this setup? Well, the reason I dug, how I dug, is these little extra dots here, these little extra notches. That is where the matter movers go. Let's get those in my hotbar. Let's figure out a good slot for these all to go. Okay, so there's the matter mover. There's a logistics Falcor. There's a logistics hopper. And there's the plasma cutter head. So I used batteries because I can take this and put the battery right down there. And let's do that. I need a little bit of space. Then I need a logistics hopper. Then I need a logistics Falcor with the item as plasma cutter head. It'll go over, grab a cutter head, come back, put it in here. The matter mover will pick it up, and then what you do is, well, you just go down the line here because they're already set for you, and you put more matter movers down, and it'll go and go and go and go. Let's not go too fast. And this is why you need a whole lot of matter movers. But it saves on conveyors. It saves on the possible Minoc threat. Right there. There we go. There's glass on top of that to prevent Camelbots from siphoning off my glorious power. And then down here, you want to, as quickly as possible, remove only. So in theory, we should be seeing a cutter head coming down here. In theory. They take a little while. Matter move 0 items using up 0 power. If it's got power, attached storage hopper is empty or locked. I know for a fact these things can beam into each other. Okay, how's this one doing? Where is the bottleneck here? These should all be just fine. Aim at storage hopper, less than 64. What, like, before you were able to beam these right into each other. Holding one plasma cutter head. I wonder if I'm off by 1 square. I wonder. Because this is saying to me distance of 64 meters. This should, I'm pretty sure. I wish it had a beam similar to the laser to see where it ended. If it worst came to worst, I'd just have to put a small itty-bitty tiny hopper on the top of each one of these. Which usually works. Yeah, this usually... I usually have zero problems with this. Let's see what the nano hopper... Let's see what that's going to cost me. Nano. There it is. So if I go down here... Whoa, slow it down. Put that there. Now, is that going to see it? There it is. Yep, that was it. It was one square off. So, oops. That stinks, is what that is. So, I guess the lesson learned is when you're stretching these out, do the battery one above the laser. I know what I did wrong. When I ran these, instead of running them just laser after laser after laser, I put batteries in there, and that was what I did differently this time. Okay, so now this should... See how it's 10% efficient still? As soon as this gets a cutter head, which should be any second now. Any second. Like, really? I want to do this in a timely fashion. Holding one plasma cutter head. Thank you. There it is, upgraded. Now it's 100% efficient and doing 2,000 ore a minute. So, massive boost to the miners. It's impressive. Those plasma heads are just awesome. I love them. And so yeah, this setup going all the way down with logistics Falcors on every one of my ore deposits will give me even more ore. You know, it'll give me 100% of the ore that's there instead of like 10%, which is just abysmal. Arthur just loves recharging me. Oh, I'm out of space. Try to pick stuff up and I just run out of space. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. I have a lot of matter moving to do and a whole lot of copper wire to sort out here. I need so much copper wire. Crazy. Why? Give me that. All the copper wire, please. All of it. Alright. Oh, right. That's going to have to do it for the episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.